Hi everyone, SaneMain here. This video is brought to you by a donation from Neil. He didn't send me a specific topic, so I'd like to cover another Reddit post. This one, which I've linked down below, is called, "But I'm a Single Mother." The person starting that thread on Reddit posted a conversation between the woman and her tattoo artist. The artist is charging $220 per hour, but he also charges by the piece. She says that that's out of her price range. Then the artist gives her a few places with different prices if she's interested in shopping around. She then pulls out the single mother card and asks him to cut her a deal. He says he doesn't care if she runs an effing orphanage, she's not getting a deal. She tells him to F off and the text is cut off, but she says that she's going to let people know about something bad he has done to try and destroy his business and cancel him. I wish I knew what that was, but that's not the point. The point is, in a normal society, she should feel ashamed of herself for being a single mother. Instead, she's using it as a victim card to help her get what she wants without paying full price. Single mothers are turning shame into sympathy. What kind of a thought is this? Sympathy is also spelled with the second letter I. She should be putting those hundreds of dollars away in an education fund for her crotch fruit, instead of tattoos designed to attract thugs by covering the veins on her thighs. But don't worry, kids, because we're poor and we live in the province of Ontario. In Canada, that means that the government will pay for our educations. Yes, folks, if a family makes under $50K a year in this province, the kids go to a university of their choice for free. So Mama can afford to get her thigh tattoos because it's mostly men's taxes paying to send you to school. I'll discuss this and more in just a moment. But let me first tell everyone about today's sponsor, the MGTOW's Guide to Retiring on $200K in Southeast Asia. Luca Vendetti is the author. He left the West, taking his savings with him and achieving his goal of retirement at the age of 33. The book shows you how you can easily do the same and easily create a passive monthly income covering your expenses in Southeast Asia. It's a great book for someone like Venchin MGTOW. Instead of heading to Asia and feeling overwhelmed, he could have read this and know a little bit more about what he was getting himself into. Maybe you as a man were meant to be drinking dirty martinis on the beach, taking Polaroids of ladyboys, if that's what you're into. What have you actually got to lose except your slavery to the corporate veal fattening pens? Visit MGTOWbooks.com and use the promo code SANDMAN to get 10% off. Now available in 4 formats: PDF, Mobi for Kindle, EPUB, and text-to-speech MP3. Anyways, now back to the video. So can you just imagine being a kid these days on the playground? And then your mother, the tatted-up land whale, picks you up, and she looks like she's got newspapers wrapped around her arms and thighs, like they used to sell meat at the butchers back in the 1980s. I would also bet this isn't the first time she used the whole single mother card to get what she wants from a man. Now she's probably going to say bad things about his business and have Black Lives Matter show up and burn the place down. What a world we're living in. A single mother will destroy your life if you don't give her a discount. She should feel ashamed of herself, and instead she's using her situation like a coupon queen because she queefed out a cooch critter. Why doesn't she ask the father to help her out? Oh, that's right, because he's probably tired of being used by her too. In all honesty, I would bet that she's not even a single mother, but is just saying that because one of her girlfriends told her that it works. In the peanut gallery below the post on Reddit, one guy repeats this line where he says, "I want to get something on my leg covered up," and then he says that's proof of her poor decisions. Another guy says that she should be getting something in between her legs covered up instead. Someone else pipes in that she needs to call a mason in that case instead of the tattoo artist. Yet another man says that if a man showed up as a tattoo artist and told him that he was a single father, he probably wouldn't have given a discount to that guy on the account of divorce rape. Another guy asks, for what? Tattoos. Maybe for work tools, a truck, or groceries, but tattoos are irresponsible, especially if you've got kids to raise. Someone else pipes in by saying a single father would never ask because he probably has pride, unlike the Incasaurus that wants a single mother discount. Another person says that child support should be audited annually and that women should be forced to account on where that money is being spent on those kids. Another guy says that unfortunately, women would never allow such legislation to pass, and the last part of the message reads as though she's trying to get a deal by threatening him. Imagine threatening your tattoo artist and going and sitting under the needle with him for hours. What if he puts the wrong tattoo on her? Maybe if she comes in for a vaginal tattoo or he offers one for free, he could draw the face of the predator there. I always thought the creature effects people on that film model the predator's mouth on the vagina. Then any guy that tries to sleep with her again can use Arnold's line, "You're one ugly mother. One ugly single mother, that is." Another guy says it's a typical tactic for a woman to use that shame in front of a crowd of people. Another says that we should start treating women like they do us. Don't do business with broke women. If they're broke, stay away. But a broke incel can't ruin your life if you give him bad service claiming that you took his virginity away, unless that man being accused of such a thing is Kevin Spacey. However, I have to say that the tattoo artist's reply was kind of rude. But he probably felt that she was trying to manipulate him. He has every right to respond any which way he wants, as long as it's legal. This happened in Europe, and I wonder if hate speech laws there have been implemented to protect the fifis of fat single mothers. And the question we should be asking is, are there single mothers out there that intentionally become that way so they can get cash to raise a kid with, tax dollars to pay for its education, and all the attention from their family and friends, plus they also get a child to help entertain them and give them attention? Why wouldn't you become a single mother with all those perks? Plus, you can also always play the single mother victim card to get discounts, all because you got a used cooch. By this woman saying that she's a single mother, what she's saying is that if you give me a discount on this tattoo, that means I'll have some money left over to give it to my children. Think of the children. She's trying to pull at your heartstrings after she tugged on some guy's nutstrings, where the human making Kahlua comes from. No pun intended. If you think this idea that a woman would have kids to get attention is crazy, then I've got an even crazier one for you. I've filmed weddings before where the brides acted all weird, and then a few months after the wedding they ended up getting divorced. They just wanted the attention they got from the wedding, but a few months later they annulled it. I guess they realized that they didn't want to get married. But maybe the guy's family was paying for it, so why not use it to their advantage to throw a party and collect them gift money? The worst part is they have to look their family and friends in the face at the wedding, with no shame while collecting all that cash. But they know full well that in the end all those people will assume that they just got married for the perks, the attention and gifts with zero shame. Another person in the Peanut Gallery says that it would seem that she had not learned anything the first time around. It's like she's intentionally sabotaging any chance she has of finding a good man. That this is the problem with the welfare states, the government. It's shielding women from the consequences of their choices, so they never learn. Of course they never learn. Why would they when a woman can use the emotional levers on most men and get anything she wants? If they pull them and they don't get what they want, then they pull the blackmail lever instead and try to scare the man into compliance. If they can't get him to sympathize with her and be compliant, then if neither of these situations works and they can't get what they want from him, then they may try and destroy his business or his life so that in the future he remembers the power of women. Not only that, but he will also warn his friends about the power as well. So if they try and avoid giving a woman business because she wants a discount, they'll think twice, and thus give her that discount so she doesn't ruin their lives. Women like this are using fear to control men. This is what social justice is all about these days. I also recently read about businesses run by Cuban Americans being told that they have to pay a 1.5% tax of their net restaurant income over to Black Lives Matter. If they didn't, their stores would be destroyed. That's what the mafia does, and it's only a matter of time before the Cubans create their own mob to protect themselves from BLM. You could eventually see tattoo store owners eventually hiring female artists to do the work, or gay men. Then when a woman tries to use the Me Too or single mother sympathy card to get what she wants, it won't work. Maybe that's part of the plan, to make it so dangerous for men to do business with the general public, that they have to hire people of ethnic minorities and the downtrodden and the so-called oppressed to do their jobs for them. Black Lives Matter is also going around to businesses and demanding they hire a certain percentage of their workers from minority backgrounds or else. I don't know exactly what the or else part really means, but it'll probably just force many businesses to close up completely. I wouldn't be surprised if in coming years a whole bunch of angry single mothers try to pull the exact same thing, trying to get people to hire them for jobs they aren't even qualified for. But don't worry, eventually most jobs will have robots doing the work. So let's see them try and Me Too a machine. Next thing you know, they'll attack the owners of sex toy companies claiming that the vibrator they bought took advantage of them and gave them an unwanted orgasm. So there she is, a single mother that's a victim, even when she's getting pleasure from a piece of plastic that isn't even her ex-husband's credit card, because he's in fact using his credit cards to pay alimony or he's going to prison. Of course, she would also probably find a way to become a victim of all that alimony money that she's received over the years as well. I also just heard that this year's film festival in Toronto, to get media accreditation, they're making it a priority if you're a part of a victim class. If you're a woman, LGBTQRSTUV, WX, and Z, or a minority, you'll get preferential treatment. We're creating a two-tiered society, and just like society broke men's backs when it came to marriage, and men started going their own way from women, the same might happen when straight males are treated poorly by everyone else. Why would I want to contribute and make society better with my tax dollars? by paying more than the so-called oppressed groups when society is treating me like a second-class citizen. The single mother wants a discount on tattoos. Her conversation with the tattoo artist was civil until she crossed the imaginary bitch line. For each man, that line is different with regards to what he's willing to tolerate. One day society might find itself full of men that refuse to be productive because they see people that are unproductive getting all the same things, and they're working for free thanks to universal basic income. As men, we like to keep financial score and play the game. If you change the game or try to cheat us by trying to shame us because you're a single mother, then you'll be surprised by how quickly we end up ghosting society. Don't believe me? Well, Tim Pool just got 85 million views last month on his YouTube channels combined. The ad revenue on that is at least $200,000 to $300,000 a month. Yet even he says that if they delete him, if they make his life very difficult, he'll stop doing what he does and get in his van and move into the woods. Single successful men are more likely to get FU money, and then when someone censors them or tries to take what they have, do you really think that they'll try and build another business only to have it stripped away again? In the words of that famous Italian gangster poet, forget about it. Anyways, that's it for today. Thanks again to Neil for the donation, and I hope you enjoyed the topic. Don't forget to smash the like button the way that tattoo artist destroyed the shaming and blackmail arguments thrown his way by that single mother. Bang the bell and check out the mystery link. Follow me on BitChute, Twitter, and Facebook to get tomorrow's video today. Subscribe to me on Minds and Gab to get the video for the day after tomorrow. This channel has been demonetized, so if you want to get back at corporate censors, demonetize them by taking away their ad dollars by installing the Brave browser. Link is down below. It also helps me out and you get cryptocurrency for viewing ads as well. You can also help me out through Subscribestar. Thanks for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember, a red pill a day keeps the vaginas that have sharp teeth like the predator's face away. So enjoy the rest of your day, and cheers.